So today I'm working on a few different projects. This morning, well, it is Labor Day, so I'm not working, in my handyman business today, but I'm doing a bunch of work around the house. So so far I mowed the lawn, then I washed all the cars, and then I vacuumed the cars, and now I am changing the oil. It's been a little while. This car's needed an oil change for quite a while, but finally getting around to it. I'm also doing a few other things to this car here. I'm changing the, gotta change the spark plugs, it's due for that. And then, last time I took a look at the rear brakes, they were a little bit low, so I'm gonna take a look at that as well, and see if I need to do those. I don't miss a lot about working at an auto shop, but one thing I really do miss is lifts. I mean, it kind of sucks doing oil changes on the ground, but it is what it is. Well, that's interesting. Two of these bolts are missing. I've never checked this out since I bought this car. That's kind of interesting. I need to replace those bolts for sure. I wonder if they're stripped out or anything. Alright, here's my replacement. NGK Laser Iridium Premium. That sounds pretty snazzy. Ooh. Snazzy. All you guys that maybe you work on your own cars, I'd be interested to hear what you guys think here. Do you guys put anti-seize on your spark plugs? Do you guys put anti-seize on here? At the shop I used to work at, well, when we worked at the Ford dealership, we always put anti-seize on them. That was just kind of what everyone did. But then the last shop I worked at, they had a strict policy of no anti-seize on the spark plugs. And the thought behind that was the manufacturer, when they built the car, they didn't put anti-seize on the plugs. So why should we, as an aftermarket shop, put anti-seize on the plugs? So I don't put anti-seize on the plugs. Be curious to hear what you guys think, what you guys do, those of you that do work on cars, and what do you guys think? Alright, well now I need to find two of these bolts here. I don't know why these spark plugs didn't, two of the spark plugs didn't have the bolts here. So I'm gonna have to figure out. I used to have a whole bunch of these bolts too, but I got rid of them when I stopped working as an auto mechanic. So I gotta locate some of these and see what I could find here. Okay, unfortunately I do not have any of these bolts. Like I said, I had a whole bunch of them, but since I stopped working as an auto mechanic, I got rid of them all. So I'm just gonna put these the coils back in and put one of the bolts back in these, and then I'm gonna go to O'Reilly anyways, and get some bolts for this. But before I do that, I want to take a look at the back brakes. So if I need to get any back brakes, I can get them while I'm at O'Reilly. So just gotta button this up and then take my Ranger over to O'Reilly. Alright, so these brakes on this side look fine. But let's take a look at the other side and see what they look like. These brakes are getting there, but not quite yet. So put the tires back on and we'll see. Get going to O'Reilly to get some screws. Okay, so my wife is gonna go with me to Home Depot here, which is pretty awesome. She wants to go with me to Home Depot. I was gonna go to O'Reilly, but I think it'll probably be cheaper just to go to Home Depot to get this bolt, because O'Reilly, they're probably gonna try and find me the manufacturer bolt, and I don't need it to be a Honda bolt. I just need to get the same thread pitch and size and everything like that. So I think I can pick that up at Home Depot. So I'm going to be heading out to Home Depot in a sec. But I wanted to talk real quick about this book that I've been reading called Raising a Modern Day Knight. And I've been kind of on this journey. It's kind of a personal thing, but I've been on this journey of trying to figure out like what a man is. You know, what the point of a father is, right? Because I'm really struggling with that, or have been struggling with that now that I have a daughter and stuff like that. And so one guy in the business seminar that we go to, he recommended this book to me. And I just want to share these 4 points with you guys real quick. It discusses what a real man is. And I would love to go more in depth with this, but I don't think that this YouTube channel is the best place to do that. But anyways, so a real man, number 1, rejects passivity. Number 2, accepts responsibility. Number 3, leads courageously. And number 4, expects the greater reward. I just think that those are some huge things to live by and to really understand what a man looks like. It really impactful for me. And then the kind of the code of conduct for a man is like loyalty, servant leadership, kindness, purity, honesty, self-discipline, excellence, integrity, and perseverance. Just really loving this book, really loving what it's got, and just loving that kind of having those bullet points of what a man is and what a man looks like, you know, and how we can live into that. Super excited. I mean, there's also a whole bunch more stuff, you know, like what makes up a man and what kind of the code of conduct for a man is and things like that. But I just think this is very applicable. I mean, especially to like running a business too, is like how to be a good business owner. I think equates a lot with how to be a man. I think it's important to know who you are and who you were created to be, so that you can kind of live into that role and be a better person in that. So, and I think that fits perfectly with running a business as well, you know, because like as business owners, you know, we need to reject passivity, accept responsibility, lead courageously, and expect the greater reward. Like, man, that just hits home for me. But anyways, we're going to get going to Home Depot, going to get this bolt in. I'm just going to need to throw this bolt in, but pretty much I am done for my job for the day. Probably going to do a few other knickknacks around here, but there's never a day off, even on Labor Day. Just wanted to give you all a little update here. I went to Home Depot and got the screws, but it's a little bit of a learning experience here. So these 2 screws or bolts here that hold down this cover actually go through those 2 coils. So I didn't need to get any screws after all. But just wanted to share that with you guys. Kind of a learning experience, you know, always something new. I wasn't even paying attention when I took that off that those were the bolts that went into the coils. So no big deal, but got it all wrapped up. But anyways, I appreciate you all tuning in to this vlog. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.